The media, fellow Kenyans, and again my team from the National Treasury and the entire government machinery. I want to take this opportunity to thank first the people of Kenya who were glued to their TVs, stations, those who were present in Parliament and who witnessed this very important day. I also want to thank the National Assembly and the entire leadership of Parliament and the members of Parliament for granting me opportunity to speak for well over 2 hours. Today, in a nutshell, was a day that is provided in our statutes, in our laws. Public Finance Management Act of 2012 clearly spells out understanding orders that every year the Cabinet Secretary will speak to the people of Kenya and spell out revenue raising measures and budget highlights, and that is exactly what I've done today. In a summary, apart from the normal prescription of what should be spoken to or should be submitted, which is the expenditure estimates and revenue estimates, I also went ahead to pronounce myself to various policy changes that are likely to be put in place to help in improvement of not only our financial management system, but also to spur economic growth. If you listen to me clearly, this speech was heavy on reforms. And this is not for nothing. People of Kenya have been saying we are collecting enough taxes, we are collecting enough revenue, but how it is applied is a question. And we have proposed a raft of amendments, a raft of policy proposals, which would then radically change the management of public resources. I think in a nutshell, that is what I would talk about. Because again, Kenyans have the finance bill. Kenyans have had budget estimate for well now close to 2 months. So unless there are questions, yes.
My name is Dennis Otieno from you talked of streamlining public entities in terms of savings and how much is the government looking at once this is effective? The numbers are still being calculated, but a lot will be saved, and this is something that we have communicated previously. We will save upward of 30 billion if we do proper streamlining and restructuring of state-owned enterprises. And again, it is not just the saving; it's also to ensure efficiency in the way those state-owned enterprises are being run.
When it comes to last year, Professor Nduku had said one of the biggest challenges was the pending bills, and he had said that the accrual accounting will have solved it in a year's time. What exactly are the challenges and shortfalls?
Actually, let me demystify and debunk the thought that accrual accounting would solve the pending bills equation. Accrual accounting would only help in ensuring the visibility and clear accountability of the pending bills, but it doesn't solve the pending bills. However, the pending bills question has been around for a while. From 2005, we have accumulated some bills dating back to 2005. The government has taken a proactive approach by constituting a committee which has assessed these bills, and as I've mentioned, and the 229 which have been cleared for payment, about 80 billion, which is relating to road sector, is being paid as we speak. The rest also, once we conclude the exercise, we will take a proposal to the cabinet through CAB memo, which then would give us the go-ahead to come up with strategies of paying the other pending bills. But the accrual accounting will help first in clearly in capturing the data accurately to make those bills be part of the financial statements of government, and so that they will be above the above line items, as opposed to now when they're just being reported to as notes and you don't even check the accuracy of the same. Yes. Diversification of sources of our external financing is something that is key priority to this government and most particularly National Treasury. We are in the process of actualizing, raising more funds through Sukuk and even the Panda bond. We are diversifying. We are even going to UAE for other bonds. We don't want to confine ourselves to specific bonds like it has been previously, because there would be a serious risk in the event of certain turbulence in those particular markets. So we are diversifying, and our external resource mobilization department is very active in looking for various sources of funding our budget through external financing. Any last one? You okay? Satisfied? Thank you. Have a good evening. Now, you know.
Well, there you have it, some of the clarifications that the CS has given in regards to the budget statement that he's just read in the National Assembly, as